Okay, last video of the salmon. I'm gonna get my handy dandy helpful hand here. And you know when these babies are done, well, I'm gonna put it on the stove here, and then we'll get here. So you know when they're done, when they start to ooze this glorious white fatty substance out the side. You can also check to see if they're done by taking like the fattest piece, the widest piece that's hardest to cook, and just sort of pushing down on it. And if you get it, you see how it sort of broke like that, where there's like pretty obvious, it's pretty obvious that it flakes off like that. Now if it doesn't flake and it looks, it sort of holds together a lot, like it's not very fibrous in there, it's sort of like everything sticks together, then you know that it's undercooked and you want to put it back in the oven. I know I set my timer for about 13 minutes, but it went quite a bit longer than that. I think usually I cook it on a higher temperature, but it probably went about 20 minutes. So for about 7 minutes I've been sort of checking it off and on. So that's what the salmon should look like. You notice how it's a little bit like sort of browned on the tops. That's important because that gives it like some great flavor, and it gives it some nice sort of, you know, more of like a chewier consistency. I also wanted to show you that I'm working on my cricket breeding pit, and so this stuff is gonna capture any smells or bacteria that I that accidentally have in there, and then this is what they're gonna lay their eggs in, hopefully. So hopefully I'm gonna go to the store in a little bit and get a bunch of crickets, and I'll get, again, hopefully more females than males. And all these places they need to use to sort of hide from each other, because otherwise they'll actually fight and kill each other. So I gotta try and keep them away from each other and keep as much food in there as possible. So hopefully this is big enough and set up well enough, and I'll end up getting some cricket babies so that way I can feed our leopard gecko Rex, and I won't have to go out and buy a bunch of crickets. Okay, fishies are doing well. Everything is hunky-dory here. Again, I hope that you guys are doing okay. I miss you. Murphy out.